What up? Welcome back to Trail Yes 2020 with the new hardtail. The last video you guys saw, hopefully you watched it, was me setting up this thing straight out of the box. So the next thing that I'm going to do today is take this guy down to my local bike shop, which is Cadence on the square in downtown McKinney, and I'm going to set up these wheels to be tubeless setup because I prefer basically to ride tubeless. I ride through some rough stuff, and having your wheels seal up and not having to worry about replacing tubes as much is crucial. So I'm gonna go set those up, and it'll be my first ride on this bike too, aside from just a loop or two just to get the feel for it, but I'll let you know how it shifts and how it feels on the way to the shop. All right, so out of the box, it's shifting good, it's quiet, sounds good. Shifts pretty good. Probably needs to be just dialed in a little bit, but so far, pedaling nice. All right, so I just rolled up. I'm here, got the bike, just hit up Cadence. I'm about to roll in and get this bad boy set up tubeless. Let's go see. What up? Got their coffee shop, the best painted sign. Only the best bike shops on the planet have coffee shops inside of them. What's up, guys? All right, those guys are slinging some bikes. Let me go and show you what you guys are gonna need to set up stuff tubeless. I called, they already had it set up for me. Boom, right here. This is all you guys are gonna need to set your bike up tubeless. All right, so first step, if you're lucky enough to have a bike shop that'll let you use a stand, always put your bike in the stand. It's easy to pull everything off of it that way. If not, and this is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it off the stand and just show you guys how you would do it, like if you were at your house. If you wanna use the bike shop to set your bike up tubeless, if you come to Cadence, that's where I'm at now, it's off the square in McKinney. For about $100, they can tape up your wheels, get your valve stems put in, and set everything back up for you so you're good to go. So $100 will save you a headache, and they'll do it for you. But if you kind of know what you're doing, you'd like to do it, go ahead, and I'll show you step by step how to do it. Be good? Okay, so I'm gonna show you here in the actual coffee shop of what I would do if I didn't have a stand and if I had to set them up tubeless just at the house so that you guys can follow along and do that, you know? So I'd flip when I'm taking my wheels out, flip it over. It's just super easy, old school 1980s BMX style. So grab your tool, pull the wheels off. You guys don't need to see me unscrew bolts, but I'll do that. I also want to point out that on this particular bike, there's a little like clutch lever on the back on the derailleur, which is really rad. So to lock it out, it makes it easy to pull the back tire off so you don't get all chain tensioned up when you try to do it. So super sick. Stick with me. Okay, once you get the wheels off your bike, just like that, took, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds. So you pull those off, you're gonna wanna deflate your tubes. So you're gonna unscrew the cap, open up the valve, and then just let all the air out of them. After you do that, you're gonna unscrew this little guy, which is holding the tube inside of the rim. That way when you pull the bead off the tire, you can just pull that directly out. And you are unfortunately gonna have to, unless these rims are already taped, you're gonna have to pull the entire tire off of the rim if you have to tape them. But I don't know yet. These could be already taped, which that would be super awesome if they are. So let's do this. Okay, if you've never taken a tire off of a rim before, these right here, Pedro's, these are my favorite little tire overs, plastic, super strong. And you're gonna use that. Don't use a screwdriver or any other tool. You'll end up just totally gashing and messing up your rims. And if they're taped, you're messing up the tape. So go ahead, always pull out one side and look to see if that rim's taped. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope the rim's taped. That would save us a little bit of time. All right, wheels and tires are off, and they just come stock with rim strips. So you are gonna need to tape these bad boys up. So when you order your Cummins cowl hardtail, know that that's one of the things you're gonna have to do is just tear that rim strip off, wipe it down with a little bit of alcohol just so that your rim strip tape sticks, and then tape it up. Okay, rim strips are pulled off. They're right there. I just literally took my hand in there and just pulled them right off. You wanna make sure you don't have any oil on your hands, or you're not touching the actual cassette and then touching that, because you're going to get oil on there and then your tape won't stick. I'm using the Stan's tape, but each shop has their own kind of tape that you can use or whatever you want to use. Stan's is what I've always used for probably, I don't know, 10 years. It seems to be great. I usually go 2 times around and call it good. Some people get crazy with wrapping it. Some people only do 1 and they're good with it, but I like to go 2 times. 2 around. Doesn't matter which way you go, just as long as you're wrapping around it twice. So get those little holes filled up. Make sure that you don't have any of the tape on the very edges. Some people try to use Gorilla Tape or things like that. It can be done, but you have to be super careful that you're not Gorilla Taping up onto the edge, because that's going to be where your bead of your tire actually makes the seal on your rim. And if it doesn't seal up correctly, you're just going to have slow leaks that are going to drive you crazy. So I suggest using the stuff that's made for, taping up a rim. And then, like I said, I use Stan's. Orange Seal's good. I've had them all and used them all. They all work pretty well, but I've got Stan's here, so I'm going to use it. All right. Okay, I've got both the rims all taped up. One of the things that I do that I was thinking I needed to show you guys or talk to you guys about is I usually take my finger like this and rub it around the tape and just sort of press out any air bubbles around the tape as I go. I usually go around twice and leave a little overlap. You can just go around once and have some leftover, like if you and your buddy kind of want to go in and split it, you guys can. I think you can probably get, if you're running 27 and a half, so you could probably get 5, maybe 4, or 29, you can get 4 out of them. 26s, you could probably get 5. So that's it, but both mine are all nice and wrapped up. I'm gonna get the air bubbles out, throw the tires on there and show you how to throw the sealant in and get them nice and set up. So, all right. So after you've pulled your rim strip off, you taped it up, you put your tire back on, you want to leave a little gap at the bottom of the tire where you didn't reattach it to the rim, so you can dump your Stan's into it and close it back up. Then you're going to pull the valve core, or if you're at a shop that's got an attachment for it on their air compressor, you can just blast it through that and it'll blow it up. Make sure to make eye contact with the person directly across from you. If you're doing this at the house and you have it hung up, you can make eye contact with your dog or anybody else that's close to you. All right, Internet. I usually fill it up to about 40, just to make sure that the bead's all nice and set. And then I'm gonna ride it home, so that's gonna fill it up. I've got both of them all set up. All I have to do now is put them on the bike, which you guys don't want to watch, but I'll throw it on the bike and then ride it home and we'll talk later. Always have your Biestra, did I say that right? Always have your Biestra present when you wrap up your taping and adding sealant to your bike, and you're all good to go. We're all set up. That took not very much time. It's pretty simple, and you could do it literally in your house, or swing by any local bike shop and get it done. We're over here at Cadence. Cadence Bike Shop, represent, hey, hey. Who painted this sign? I did.